question here. I'm going to say that g of x equals x squared. I'm going to change 1 over x into x to the power minus 1. So it's going to be minus x to the power minus 1. I'm going to do the first derivative. Differentiate, bring the 2 to the front. Take 1 away from the power, 2x1, or simply 2x. Next thing, I'm going to bring the minus 1 to the front, multiply by minus, I'm going to get plus 1. Take 1 away from power, x minus 2. And I can change that into 2x over, and then x to the power minus 2 actually means 1 over x squared. And that's your first, probably a 5-mark question, so you probably have that done already. I'll have a check in the marking scheme. Yep, that went for 5 marks. The next question is actually a factor theorem question. Don't know what's in the middle of the differentiation, but here we go. To do factor theorem, what we do is we long divide the factor into the original equation, and we do the DMS drop. Okay, and we get a 2x squared, we multiply it, we get 2x cubed plus 2x squared, we subtract, we get minus 23x squared, we drop the 40x, we divide again, and it goes in 23 times, 23x, we multiply it again, and we get 23x squared plus 23x, we subtract / change signs, and we get what's that, 17x? Now, I'm thinking something's gone wrong here. I'm trying to figure out what. Made a mistake. It's minus 23. I was just about to see that I wasn't going to go unequally with each other, so I have to go back here. I was working a step ahead and realized something's up. This actually went in minus 23 times. Okay, so it's minus 23 times that is minus 23x squared. Minus 23 times 1, minus 23. Change it around, plus, plus. Now we get 63x, bring down the 63, and that there is 63. Okay, then put in plus 63 at the end because it divides in 63 times. 63 multiplied by x is 63x. 63 multiplied by 1 is 63. Subtract, and all of a sudden you get 0. Okay, happy days. Now, what I'm basically trying to explain here is that if you had a 12 divided by 4 is 3, what we're basically saying is that these two yellow parts, when you multiply them, equal the blue part. So these two yellow parts here are actually the same as the blue part. Okay, now because I need the board space, I'm just going to rub this out now, and you'll see what we're talking about. The question is f of x equals 0. And f of x is this thing here. Okay, that there is your f of x. Okay, and what we're going to do next is I'm just going to break this up. That blue part is equal to the two yellow parts. Now, see this yellow part here that I'm going to color in the green here. I'm going to factorize that right now. Or I could solve it using the minus b. It doesn't really matter what way you go about doing it. Okay, so we're going to solve this. So the first answer is x plus 1 equals 0, x equals minus 1. The next answer is going to be solving this. So we can put the a value equal to 2, the b value equal to minus 23, the minus b value equal to 23, and the c value equal to 63. Then we do the minus b formula like so. And lo and behold, I'll just do it in the calculator, save myself a bit of time. So press the fraction button first, minus 23, so it's going to be 23 plus, I'm using the plus button first, square root b squared, so it's going to be minus 23 squared minus 4 times A, which is 2, times C is 63, all over 2A, which is 2 times 2. You get an answer of 7. So one of the x values is equal to 7. Go back and change it to a minus. And the other answer is 9 over 2. Now, please remember, whatever you type in the calculator should go into your answer on the page. Okay, now that brings me on to question 3. Find the ranges for which the first derivative is negative. Okay, so fx is 2x cubed minus 21x squared. 2x cubed minus 21x squared plus 40x. I think it's a 63 at the end, and plus 63 at the end. Okay. Now to get marks for this, I need to do the first derivative. First derivative is 6x squared minus 42x plus 40. Okay. Now, negative means less than 0, and this is a quadratic inequality. Okay. So I'm going to do first and foremost is I'm going to divide both sides by 2. I'm going to get 3x squared minus 21x plus 20. Okay. Now, less than 0. Now it says correct 2 decimal places. This implies I might need the minus b formula. So this blue graph here is a U-shaped curve. The reason why it's a U-shaped curve is I know that it's a positive x squared. So I'm going to draw a U-shaped curve right now. Now the deal is I don't know where it crosses the axis. I don't know if it's one negative and one positive, or both of them are positive, which means to the right of the y-axis, or both of them are to the left. So I'm going to do the minus b formula again. So it's going to be a equals 3 minus b, b equals minus 21, minus b equals plus 21, and c equals 20. I'm going to put that into the calculator, like so. And here we go. So I'll just reuse what I have here already. So minus b is 21. I'm going to use the plus answer here. Delete plus. And then b is minus 21. Minus 4ac. A is 3 this time. B is, C is 20. And then I'm just going to have my marking scheme open beside me just to make sure that what I do is correct. I'm going to have this crazy number here, okay? But I can always change that into a regular number, which is 5.86, okay? So x equals 5.86. And then when I go back in and change it to a negative, the other answer will be 1.14. So the two values in question are 1.14 and 5.86. Now please look at the language. It has to be smaller than 0. That implies this region here where it's below the x-axis. This means the values you're looking for are in between 1.14, less than x, less than 5.86. And that one there actually went for, yeah, a lot of marks, to be honest. So all that combined get you your 30 marks. Okay. So we're all done with that.